Alright, in this one, I want to talk about hair. More specifically, 3 hair tips that I don't often see people talking about. So, number 1, use a shampoo without harmful ingredients. And it's not for the reasons you think. So, there's a lot of fear-mongering in this space. There are people telling you to avoid certain ingredients because they cause cancer or make you infertile. That's not proven whatsoever. The real reason is because most shampoos on the market, especially at the supermarket, they're usually too harsh. They optimize for cleanliness instead of long-term health of the scalp and also of your hair. So some ingredients I should avoid are, for example, sulfates, parabens, formaldehyde, and perfumes. And if you want to know a few good ingredients to have in shampoos, here are 2 of them. These actually clean your hair, but without stripping out all the natural oils, and they're not too harsh. They don't leave your hair too dry. They don't take away too many natural oils. Basically, they're the gold standard when it comes to hair and scalp health, but there are other good ones, of course. So from my experience, it's much easier to find those types of shampoos on Amazon compared to commercial stores, because if I try to find them on stores, I can never find them. All of them have sulfates, or almost all of them. And if they don't have sulfates, they have other problematic ingredients. So I think it's much easier to find it on Amazon if you're curious about it. But perhaps your situation is different. Perhaps you can find it on commercial stores, but I personally could not find it. And by the way, quick reminder, if you want to know all the products that I use and recommend, you can join the Skool community. I share everything I use there and everything that I recommend so that you don't have to do all the research yourself. Number 2, use a conditioner. So men should use conditioners, even though almost nobody does. And ideally, you should use it every single time you use a shampoo because shampoos strip away the natural oils and conditioners give it back. So there are benefits to cleaning your hair, of course. So for example, you want to wash away the lipids before they oxidize. You want to wash away the DHT that accumulates in the scalp oils. You want to wash it because you want to reduce the chance of accumulating bacteria or fungi. There are many benefits of washing your hair. Some of you may think, why am I washing my hair and putting back lipids to mimic not using shampoo? It's not that simple. There are benefits, a lot of them, to washing your hair. It's just that there are also downsides. But if you use a good shampoo and conditioner, you get the positives without the drawbacks. And like I mentioned here, use it on your hair and try to avoid your scalp, because when it comes to conditioners, we're talking about lipids. So you don't want to risk it clogging your pores. So try to focus on your hair instead of your scalp. And you wouldn't have any benefits to use it on your scalp anyway, because the lipids are for the hair. And if you want active ingredients, they're going to be in the shampoo, not in the conditioner. So with conditioners, same rules apply. Avoid harsh chemicals. Try to use ones with clean ingredients. And like I mentioned previously, I think it's easier to find on Amazon than on commercial stores. So yeah, if you use shampoo daily, which you should if you want to optimize for hair loss and aesthetics, your hair will eventually be too dry. Partially because some of the chemicals in commercial shampoos are too harsh, and partially because you're not putting lipids back after you strip them away. So if you use a good shampoo and good conditioner, you will actually get the benefits of washing your hair and scalp without any of the negatives, like I mentioned previously. And number 3, try to avoid touching your hair throughout the day, because basically it transfers dirt and oil into your hair, which is detrimental for the health of your hair and scalp, as well as it disrupts your scalp's microbiome. It can also cause another problem, which is traction alopecia, which is a repeated mechanical tension applied to the hair follicles, which are pretty sensitive. So your hair is extremely delicate and you should treat it as it is and not try to pull it or be too harsh with it. So be delicate with it. Your hair is pretty thin. It's pretty easy for it to fall or for it to break. And yeah, ideally avoid touching it throughout the day. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Again, if you want to know everything I do when it comes to hair, but also skin, physique, health, etc., everything is on the Skool community. You can join via the link in the pinned comment. And like I mentioned previously, all of the product recommendations are there. I show you what I use and recommend for hair, when it comes to shampoo, when it comes to conditioner, when it comes to hair loss routines, etc. So if you're curious, join my Skool community via the link in the pinned comment. And yeah, if you're not satisfied, you get your money back anyway. So there's zero risk on your part. But yeah, if you want to know all the products that I recommend, join the Skool community. First link in the description or the link in the pinned comment. And yeah, I hope you join.